happens to be 98 Degrees, the Christmas song. We love that song. All right, welcome back, everyone. So some of the best holiday meals are traditional family recipes, wouldn't you say, that are passed down from generation to generation. So today, we are in the kitchen with our very own Saint Nick, because he did such a good job trying to scramble an egg yesterday. And he is going to share one of his family's favorites. It's his Granny Ruth's mincemeat pie, and she's going to be so proud, Nick.
It is. She'll be proud. First of all, I have an apron on. So
right, there you go.
Even if I can't, actually cook, at least look the part.
You look like a chef.
But no, this was a very, very special, special dish in my family for years and years and years. And then when my granny passed away, no one's really made it anymore. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to. Oh, there's Granny. There's me and Granny.
Sweet Granny.
Miss her so much. But it's. I thought today we recreate it or try and recreate it, and then if I can get it right, maybe I bring it back every year.
You're gonna bring it back.
It's a part of my kids' tradition growing
Vanessa does the casserole that she did for us yesterday.
Yep.
You could do the mincemeat pie.
Mincemeat pie.
Why not? All right, let's make Granny Ruth proud. We start with the filling.
This is another Lachey dump.
Oh,
recipe
you see?
here.
Oh, you embraced the term.
I'm embracing it.
Yesterday you were
Yesterday I told him
all about the Lachey dump now.
said to his wife, "Oh, sure, it's just a dump recipe." And he said, "Whoa, why are you insulting my wife?" I
said, "What's this dumping you're talking about?" So today we're gonna dump. First we dump the apples in. There you go.
Right, so far, so good.
And then we have the meat and the fat. We'll just dump it all.
The meat, and you want the fat in there too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is the meat pre-cooked or no?
No, it's all raw. We're gonna do it all together.
Okay.
What kind of meat is it?
Yeah.
What kind of meat is it?
It's ground beef.
It's ground. I think you can actually use any kind of.
It's meat that is minced.
Meat that is minced.
The minced meat pie.
Yes.
And I think you can actually do mincemeat pie with lamb as well.
Oh,
I think in England they do it with lamb. Okay, so we put some white sugar.
All right.
Sugar.
Cider there.
Cider.
And here we've got some dried fruit. I think we've got some raisins, currants.
There's raisins, currants,
figs.
there's figs. There's some orange peel in there. Looks like.
Go.
Oh, that is a dump.
Look at that. Yeah, just a dump right in.
I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. Cherries.
Okay. Oh, and these cherries are sour cherries?
They are.
Straight from the
just
can?
get them from can. It's
Okay.
absolutely painless.
With the
Little
juice,
tart cherries.
everything?
Oh,
Juice.
wow.
Them in there. Okay, some walnut
I
mix.
can smell those.
Smells good, right?
There's actually also mincemeat pie without meat in it. Did you know
The
that?
vegetarian mincemeat?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that was the
true.
original. It's true.
Usually when you get it today, it doesn't have meat
in it.
And so
It's
I've
just
never
meat.
had one with meat, so I'm
actual
very
meat in
excited.
it.
This is
Man, it's your lucky
Granny,
day.
this is the real deal.
Granny Ruth.
Stepping it up.
So
for
obviously you want to give it a good stir here. Get it all mixed in.
All right.
Oh, I think I forgot.
Oh boy. Okay, the lemon juice.
Yep.
Right? Okay, there we go. Some lemon juice, and then we put that on the stovetop
May
for
we
how
start?
long?
I cannot wait.
There you go. Look, I feel like you're scrambling this better than you scrambled the eggs yesterday.
We're going at it.
Taking a lot of heat from my scrambled eggs. I take a poll who scrambles their eggs with forks.
All right, let's put this
All right, here we go. All right. So.
How long does this stay on here?
You're gonna simmer that for.
Oh, this is good.
What do you think?
Granny knew.
Simmer for like 2 hours. We gotta stir frequently because basically you don't want it to burn. So if people have a stove where they feel like it burns, you can actually get a diffuser, which will even out the heat underneath it.
And the reason why you really want this to cook for so long is because you want it to break down. Because if you could see inside of the mincemeat, it becomes like all one thing. You don't want to have different chunks, do you? You really want it to break down.
Exactly.
And it tastes kind of like a fruit spice. Like you don't even taste the meat. It's interesting.
You don't. And I know that Granny liked to put a little special touch at the end of the 2 hours. She added a little special Granny juice.
Otherwise known as brandy. Granny juice.
That's mommy juice as well.
Daddies aren't opposed to that juice either.
Exactly. After we parenting, who just
parent juice. So after we simmer that, we add the brandy, and then we put it in mason jars. Do we need to let it cool before we put it in the refrigerator?
No, you do not actually have to let it cool. You can put it in the mason jar, completely hot, and then you stick it in the fridge, and you keep it in the fridge until you're ready to use it, which we can get on to now.
Okay. How long will it last?
Wow.
Like,
well, I mean, mason jars, I think it lasts probably,
lasts forever.
As long as
you set it up, and then you can make your...
Once it's cooked in the side, you throw it in the mason jar, keep it in the fridge. Now, my granny used to always make her pie as a big pie, like you would any other pie. But today we're going to make little individual pies.
I like the
little pilets, if you will.
Yeah.
So Debbie, help me.
All right, I'm going to help you out here now. So basically,
scoop the mincemeat.
What it comes down to is you have to make sure this is cool before you put it on your little.
That's about right.
On your little pie crust. And you know what? Granny probably made her own pie crust, but No one's opposed to buying
No.
your pie crust in the frozen food section. Pie crusts are really good now these days.
I'll let you scoop
There
it
you go.
up.
Oh, okay. All right, you don't want too much. You want to make sure it's cool, and you don't want too much because you don't want it squirting out of the sides. You know what I mean? You don't want like an overstuffed ravioli.
Nobody likes an overstuffed pie.
There you go. Oh, and by the way, this just in, make sure you eat your minced meat from the refrigerator in a week. We don't want to make anyone sick. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
There
Okay.
you go. Okay.
It's a good rule.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure Granny
do we-
saw.
I thought we
Granny
throw
sent
these on-
that note, by the way.
Do we throw these on the top? Yeah? I think these are the tops.
Here you go. Oh boy, we're done.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. So we got a
two.
Oh, I put too much. Sorry. Stand by.
Then
Stand by.
you throw the little lid on
Sorry,
it there.
Granny.
That's an important culinary term,
Okay.
the lid.
There you go.
All right.
I know
And
it's
now?
not meat, but it almost tastes like a pastry dessert. It's very
Really?
Squeeze them together. Look at this. You're pinching very well.
When I was a kid, I didn't appreciate the mincemeat. I was scared of it, when Granny would make it. But as I got older, and through a little pressure from Granny, I actually started to embrace it.
Look,
You
do
will
this,
like
Nick.
this.
Do this. Take your fork.
Oh,
and do
look
this.
at that
So
trick.
this is where
Hold
the
on.
kids can get involved, and it looks really sweet.
Oh, yeah. See, get the kids to come here and do this. Put that down.
There you go. Okay, put a little hole in it so
That's-
it breathes.
A little
There you
tint.
go. All right, then we're gonna put a little egg wash on it. So this is just
That's right.
egg and water, just really any protein. You can use heavy cream, you can use milk, you can use anything that has some fat in it, because the whole idea is to get that beautiful sheen that it has on it. Now, I don't know if Granny would put any sugar or anything on top of this, but maybe we could.
By the way, these are eggs that I scrambled with a fork.
Oh,
Okay?
wonderful.
Hope everyone's okay with that.
Okay, we pop these in
Okay.
at 375 for 25 to 30 minutes, just about.
And
That's it.
out comes.
Beautiful.
That is.
Let's see. I mean, listen, for our first attempt at recreating Granny's her mincemeat pie, I think we did a good job.
I hope she's proud.
I think we did, Granny.
Bringing back the
You okay?
Thanks for the help.